We work from the northeastern seaboard down the Atlantic coast to the Gulf of Mexico here, all the way down to Texas.
You do have to break that boundary a little bit and get out of your comfort zone, but it is a sense of excitement.
Some days you're out on the water, some days you're out on the fill sites. It keeps it interesting.
Engineers at Weeks Marine shore up America and travel the country in the process.
Beach restoration, coastal restoration, there's a lot of maintenance work that goes on in these rivers and channels.
From the deep south to the northeast, Weeks Marine teams calculate and measure, rebuild and restore, learn and earn, yard by cubic yard.
This is where the money's made, in the mud, in the sand, where the land's created.
We restore barrier islands, replenish beaches, dredge, clear and maintain shipping channels for the country's commerce. With Weeks, you'll build on your learning, engage on teams, immerse in surveys of land and water that make up America's rivers and coasts. You'll learn the industry from the ground up while laying the foundation for a career.
We do want people to really be able to see a good path to achieve and advance their overall career opportunities.
The days are dynamic, demanding, and informative, for it's out here we groom the future leaders of the company and the industry.
Many of our senior leaders within the organizations all start at the field engineer position.
You get to take those skills of surveying, apply it to dredging, apply it to production, apply it to operations, and how to better perform these projects in the future.
It does get tough. We're 24/7, 365, but if you're willing to put in that time and get uncomfortable and learn and ask the right questions, Weeks is going to be a career for you.
Welcome to ground zero of the dredging industry, and welcome to the team at Weeks Marine. A day in the field.
Your alarm clocks are set at the same time, eat dinner at the same time. It makes for a real strong team.
It is a family-owned business, and it kind of translates down onto our project sites.
We get to know each other, we sit down, we cook, we laugh, we joke, we find out what types of music people like, and when we come to work, it all gels together and we make it happen.
Weeks Project team members arrive from across the country. They fly in and work a 19 and 9 rotation.
So essentially in a month's time, you just get all your work done on the first end of it, 19 days in a row, and then get all your weekends at once.
When I started, I took full advantage of that, sold my car and started traveling the world.
It's a demanding schedule, but not without its perks for those willing.
Hey, come on in. I'm Dustin Harrington, the SSHO on the project. I'm going to give you your safety orientation today.
Field engineering teams apply STEM fundamentals, science, technology, engineering, and math to the process of dredging. New hires hit the ground running, learning the ins and outs of the industry.
You went to school, you learned different things, but how does that apply to dredging?
Through your interactions with whether it be a foreman, a captain, or leverman, a lot of these guys have anywhere from 20 to 30 years of experience, and every day your eyes are going to be opened a little bit.
We have engineers who are going to wake up and get out to the dredge to assist in surveys and providing all the necessary information to the dredge.
We got our normal routine. We're going to perform a bar check, make sure our boat's dialed in today.
But then we also have engineers who are getting in a truck and coming out here to the fill site using RTK rover equipment, giving guidance to the equipment operators and beach foremen.
If project management is the brain, our survey lines form the nerve network, collecting and transmitting critical production data that informs project direction.
Looks like we got a little bit of extra material there. We might be able to cut down and push ahead and just save.
We can pump. If we don't have a survey of it, we don't know. This is my map to filling in all this.
We set these points off the federal government points to make sure our dredge is reading correct position and elevation, and to make sure our GPS dozers are reading correct position and elevation.
On land or at sea, engineers seek granular accuracy.
What they're going to do is known as a bar check. We have about a 20-foot wide bar that'll be attached to chain that is notated in increments of 10 foot by zip ties.
Set the zip ties to the water line and make sure our boat's reading at 40 foot, 30 foot, 20 foot, and 10 foot, all the way back up each marker.
We have the pedometer attached to the bottom of the hull, which emits sonar sound waves. They ping off the bottom, come back, and that will be what we utilize to compose cross sections.
We map and monitor, measuring seafloor depth and job progress.
There's our line. Everything is just all the soundings that were being taken.
It's a boatload of information to organize and analyze.
So the captain and the leaderman have all the information that they need for cross sections on hand.
The cubic yards coming through the pumps, dig parameters such as his swing speed, his step size.
The data drives new insight, improves production.
To identify something that they may not be able to see in real time and give them the opportunity to improve performance and make us all look better, make more money.
All eyes on and all in a day's work on the Weeks Marine Project Engineering team. Why Weeks? Weeks counts on and invests in the growth of its people.
Okay, man. Welcome to the team.
Nothing's tenure-based, so it's all based upon each individual's ability to come on and learn the responsibilities within that position.
It's how much you're contributing to the project and how much you're growing as an employee.
Opportunity abounds. Weeks wants those ready to seize it.
This organization champions itself on innovation, creative thought, and hard work.
You just got to be willing to learn and grow and better yourself first to help the organization as a whole.
As time passes, the path becomes clear.
Just your interaction with people of all different levels of experience broadens your horizons on where your career could go.
And before you know it, days, weeks,
20 years.
I've been here almost 6 years now.
About 10 years ago.
For about 10 years now.
a career built on a foundation laid with the project engineering team.